Yo guys, Nathanias here. This is something that is worth talking about a little bit. I thought this change was really interesting. I'm just testing around. They made some changes to the balance test map for StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void today. And I thought this was really, really cool. So normally, the Raven, it's actually quite difficult to land Seeker Missile. And that's because the Raven's Seeker Missile was adjusted in Heart of the Swarm to have a lock-on where it stays stationary for 4 seconds and then it travels to its target if it was within 13 range, I think is what it used to be. Today an upgrade has been added in the test map for the Raven. They have removed the damage upgrade for the auto turret and Seeker Missile, and they have replaced it with recalibrated explosives. So this increases the Seeker Missile damage and its tracking range. The tracking range increased by 50%. Here, I'll switch it here so you can read this. 50% increased tracking range. I wasn't really sure how this would affect the usage, but just to give you an idea, it is hard to run from a Seeker Missile now. This is actually pretty insane. Let's give the Hellion a bit more of a head start. Alright, so it's able to fizzle out there. Hellions are pretty fast units. I think we can all agree on that. But, how about from this far away? Just a little bit. Just barely able to get away. Let's start just a tad bit closer. I like that at the Ravens. If it's pretty much at the Raven, it can't run away. Just barely. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So if it's on the Raven, that's like the threshold. That's pretty insane. I mean, there's no way any other unit could run away from it if your Raven's close enough. Right? Hellion's gonna be faster than most units that a Zerg or a Protoss has. I mean, theoretically, you could also use this to launch some sick kamikazes to a really, really far away enemy base, right? You just suicide 3 Seekers into your opponent's base. Now you can do that if you've ever wanted to. That is actually now a move you can do. That's, I think this change is very cool because the Seeker Missile right now, its biggest weakness is that it's just too easy to dodge. I mean, I think it's really expensive. 125 energy takes a long time to get, but I think this can justify it now that it's not so easy to dodge anymore. Like, if you get a Raven reasonably close to a Zerg army, you're gonna hit whatever they've got. I mean, I guess I could try to build a Viking or a Reaper, get some different units. A Viking is the other most likely thing that you'll run into, I guess, right? I'll go to the Liberator. It is pretty crazy. Get some distance on that. So there you go. This is the new OP Raven. So imagine that your opponent's a Terran player, right? He's gonna try to poke your Ravens. And then you drop that Seeker and he's like, oh no, I better run. Oh no, I better run. It one-shots Vikings. That's pretty sick. Oh, your Reaper harassing me? Oh no, better run. Better run. Oh no. Oh. Oh, you're doing some Liberator siege tactics? What if I try to hit you from max range? Oh no, better run. This one might get away, right? Okay, so you can still run a bit. Of course, if a Liberator tries to attack you, it's dead. From this range, I don't think it can get away. Yep.
Easy. Yes, sir. Of course.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So, I think that this is a very interesting change. And there you go, guys. That's the Raven patch being tested. For those of you wondering, Nathanias, our auto turret's no longer OP. They have made the auto turret so you can't get the upgrade damage, the damage upgrade for it, but it now does 24 damage per shot. It cannot be upgraded, so it's 24. The old damage was 21 with the upgrade. The new damage that was overpowered was 31 damage. It used to do 31 damage per hit. Now it only does 24, so it's a bit of a buff, but it's not a broken buff. It's not as bad as it was before. It's still pretty strong, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Still gonna two-shot workers, so it's great for harass, but not quite enough firepower to it won't be two-shotting Marines anymore. It won't be three-shotting siege tanks anymore. So, or, yeah, whatever. And you know what I mean, okay? My point is pretty clear here. It's not as bad as it was. So, turrets are still really good. You no longer need to get a damage upgrade for the turrets because there is no upgrade. It's just 24 damage out of the box. And it's going to be interesting to see the Raven. I hope this version makes it to live because the Seeker Missile seems really interesting. But, yep, there you go, guys. That's another, I guess, someone call it a beta analysis video. This is for the big patch that Blizzard's looking to push after BlizzCon. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe. Tell your friends. YouTube.com/Nathanias, Twitch.tv/Nathanias. You should be subbed on both. I'll see you next time.